Hi, this is a short video um, of a really great full body movement. It's called knee lift or whatever, something like that. So what you're going to need is a little block, something like this to be able to put between the thighs. And you're going to need a rolled up yoga mat. You can use your yoga mat and just roll up the end of it. You could also use a blanket instead, okay? So in a second, we're gonna roll it up. But first, you're gonna start with coming onto your hands and knees. So on all fours. And first, starting with just noticing what's happening here as you're in this position, okay? So as you're here with your hands and your knees, just notice where the weight is in your body. Notice if it's more on one side than the other. So notice if there's more weight into the right knee or into the left knee, into the right hand and arm, left hand and arm. Not changing anything, just notice where's your weight. And can you bring equal weight into all 4 points? The knees, the shins, the feet, or the toes and the knees and the hands, so 6 points. And just notice that. Notice if your back is dropping, so your low back is dropping, your belly is going to the floor. Notice if you're more rounded. Is there a place in between those two where you can be that feels like you're the most neutral and stable? So that's first part of this practice is just notice where you're at. The next part is you're gonna lift your toes. You're gonna keep your toes curled under, but you're gonna lift your knees towards off the floor. I know everything's dark in this video. I'm just lifting my knees to about 1 centimeter off the floor. And then as you're here, just notice what's working. What's happening in your arms and your shoulders, in your core, in your belly, in your back, in your legs, in your quads, in your feet. Breathing, what's happening with your breath, and then coming down and pausing, just noticing what's happening in your breath and in your body and how do things feel. Okay, and you can stop this at different times and just notice those different things. Okay, so coming back up into hands and knees again, and you're going to lift yourself up. And then once more, bring your awareness to where's your weight, where's your breath. Is there one area that's working more than another area? Just notice. Come back down. Okay. So that's kind of like the third step. Just start with being on all fours. Second step is to lift the knees. Notice what you notice. Third step, lift the knees. Again, bring it more global. What do you notice head to toe? Then you're going to get a blanket or roll up your yoga mat to whatever you feel you need here for support underneath the knees. This is about half the width of the mat. So you're going to come here, knees are going to come onto the mat, the rolled up part. Toes are going to curl under. This time, I want you to think of sending your heels to that wall behind you. Send the heels and imagine that you're sliding your hands forward. And notice how that feels in the whole body. It should feel like it's more of a whole body experience. Just notice what you notice again. Breath. Where's the weight? There's work happening for sure. Come down. Take a break as you need. Now you're going to add the block. So block comes between the thighs, quite close to the pelvis. So high up in the inner thighs. And then when you're ready again, hands and knees, Curl the toes, send the heels away, push the hands forward, squeeze gently into that block, and now feel how that's more of a whole body experience, even more than last time. Now, as you're here, notice your breath. Notice the weight. Should feel like it's pretty balanced. Everything's working, but you're working as a whole unit, which is what we want. Whole body working. Come down, take a break, and then you can repeat that as many times as you like in those sections, piece by piece. And then just keep feeling how that is in your body. What do you notice each time? What awareness deepens? That kind of thing. It's a great way to come into this body, into the present, in a simple kind of way, and do a little bit of work, which always brings us back into our body. If you have any questions, just let me know. Have fun playing with that.